Hello, YouTube. I am the cartographer, in case you didn't look at the channel name. But if you didn't, how'd you get here? I don't know. Anyway, today I am going to begin my first Let's Play type thing. But rather than a standard Let's Play, I am going to record a roguelike run. As stated in my channel description, a roguelike run is when I take a single run through a game, specifically a roguelike, of my choice. We will go one life, and one life only. I will record from its creation to its demise. The character, not the game. Whatever, you get it. Today, my roguelike of choice is Tales of Maj'Eyal. Maj'Eyal. Mahjong. I have no idea how to say it. Well, if you know, let me know. But, try to check that it wasn't done already. Because that'd be annoying. I don't know. Do what you want. I don't care. Alright. In this game, we will be starting a new game in the Tome module. Because there are no other modules that I have. Makes sense enough to me. In this game, you have several unique races and many unique classes, all of which I like a lot. Better than your standard warrior, mage, thief thing, you know? Yeah. You get the choice of a campaign. There's Maj'Eyal, the Age of Ascendancy, which is probably not what we're gonna do on the first run. It is more of a story mode than a regular roguelike. The Infinite Dungeon, the Never-Ending Descent, which is what we will be playing today, is a standard roguelike, infinite randomly generated dungeons with monsters that may or may not be overpowered compared to you. And then there's the arena challenge of the master, where you fight waves and waves of enemies. That's awkward. As I said, we will be playing Infinite Dungeon. Permadeath mode. I currently only have Adventurer and Roguelike. Adventure lets you have multiple lives. Roguelike does not. Guess what I'm picking for a roguelike run? Amazing. Difficulty doesn't really affect much other than, well, the difficulty. Your damage, the enemy damage, health, all that stuff. XP, yeah. I'm going to be playing on normal because it's normal. And I haven't played the game enough to be comfortable playing at any other difficulty. Well, I mean, I could play easy, but why would I do that? No, I actually know stuff about this game. So anyway, the first thing I like to do is pick the class instead of the race. Now, you have many archetypes to choose from in this game, and each archetype has several subclasses within it that determine your abilities and your stats, and it won't let me scroll anymore. Oh, there it goes. And these are all very unique. Everything from, you have your standard warrior classes, a berserker and a bulwark, I think is how you say that. archers and all that, and your thieves, and your mages and all that. But then you have interesting things like summoners who spawn like monsters that fight for you, and necromancers which do exactly what you would think. Wormics, which are like dragon people, and like just there's so many options, and they're all fantastic. I love it. I just love this. I don't know, I just do. And you can't tell me it's not amazing. For today, though, I'm going to be going with the the very simple, and I won't say boring. That was a voice crack, ladies and gentlemen. I won't say it's boring, but I will say it's standard. I'm going to be playing a bulwark, because that's the one I have the most experience playing. I have played every class at least once, but I have a soft spot for the bulwark, because he just fits my playstyle more. Now, you'll notice here, stop spazzing. It gives a description, and then recommended stats, strength and dexterity. It gives you your modifiers for being that class, and then how much life you get per level, extra health per level. Now, because strength and dexterity are important, you should pick a race, of which there are quite a few, that actually give you bonuses in those fields. My personal favorite for a bulwark is a Thalor elf. A Thalor is basically an elf that gets buffs in strength and dexterity. So he'd be ideal. Unless you want to play a skeleton, which I don't right now. Thalor, elf, bulwark, blah blah blah. Now I'm going to pause the recording and get a decent name. Pausing in 3, 2, 1. And we're back. I've decided to choose the name Abruk. Abruk? I don't speak Elvish, so I don't even know. But it's simple, and I like it. There are some elf names that aren't simple. They're not fun to pronounce. Alright, so when you're done, you hit play. Because you want to play, right? Or don't you? Well, if you didn't want to play, why would we be here? You want to stare at the screen? Of course not. Let's play. Now it's generating the level. Once it does that, we get music. It's amazing. We also get stats, abilities, and other abilities that use generic points because they're less specialized. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna limit these to 15 minutes because I don't want to do the whole whatever. Now, because we're a bulwark, we get the starting starting abilities, trees, of shield offense, shield defense, combat techniques, and combat veteran. At this, whatever this is, you would call this, I'm not sure. Basically what this means is we can put points into these trees once we reach the certain requirements. For instance, for this, we need to be level 4, and we need to have strength 20, and we need to have shield pummel, which we're not going to level up. First thing we're going to level up is shield wall, which gives us extra armor and defense, which I will explain in this next video. I'm also going to put a point into rush. No. Quick recovery, so that we can recover stamina faster, which will, once again, next video. We'll get into that. Also going to get vitality, which I'll describe, well, right now. It when we get low on health, if we have vitality as a generic point, we recover health faster. And I think no, I think that's it. Yeah. It's good. It's something you want as a person with a lot of health. Anyway, you have various stats which affect your character. Strength makes you stronger. Duh. Dexterity makes you more dexterous. Duh. You get it. Constitution, magic, willpower, and cunning. It all makes sense, as it should. I'm going to put points into strength and dexterity for now. Every time you level up, you get 3 points to change your stats, and usually 1 point for your classes skills, and 1 point for your generic skills. That changes depending on certain things, which we will get into later. That, ladies and gentlemen, is character creation. You accept your changes, and you don't look back, because if you did, you'd be a bad person, I guess, I don't know. Welcome, Abrook. You have arrived in the Infinite Dungeon. Your life outside did not satisfy you, so you came here looking for adventure. While you know this is a one-way trip, you hope to go in a blaze of glory. Go forth, venture into the depths of the dungeon, and see how far you can get before the end. You know, I think we're gonna end it off with that on episode 1 of the first tome Roguelike Run. I will get more into detail in the next episode, and this wasn't a very long one, or very funny, or very anything, but it's my first recording, so what are you gonna do? See you in the next episode.